Hi, welcome back to another video. Today we'll be looking at the map Void, as to continue with the unused maps of the Phantom Forces series that I have going on my channel, and if you haven't seen it, I will probably put the playlist up in the cards or in the description, and you can watch the rest of them. I know they might not be up to quality, but I do have those there if you wish to see them. So a couple of things before we start. I'm going to, from this video on, if I'm going to be looking at unused maps, I will be providing private server links, and it will also probably be in the title of the video. And number 2, this is just my subjective opinion of these maps, so please take it with a grain of salt, or whatever your preference for saltiness is. Right? So, for the people who came here just for the private server command, I will put it here now, and you'll see it right on screen. So I'll give you, I don't know how many seconds. You can pause the video, and it's really up to you. But for the rest of you who actually want to sit here and watch this, which, by the way, thank you very much for that, we'll get started. So, of course, the command will be up on screen as previously there. It'll probably be in the timestamp, and if you want the full entire thing, for all the modes, I will probably put it in the description as well, just to make your lives easier. Copy, paste it, do as you wish. So, yep, the map is changing, and we'll get a look at it. So, this map isn't really too much, to my knowledge, and I'm pretty sure you've seen a lot of other people use the map. For those of you who know the name of the map, congratulations, and for the people who don't know the name of the map, well, it's called Void. It's a pretty interesting map, because this map is like, sort of like the ballistics tracker, but instead it puts it up more into a studs phase? Distance phase? I don't exactly know, but all I know is that you can test how far a bullet goes before it despawns, which I think is like 2 seconds, and how deep something can go in, and you'll see that when you watch it. When we look at a specific thing. So here, let me change the weapon of choice, because this will be a map. So all around you, this looks like this has a grid, lines and whatever, and you won't exactly fall through this, even though it looks clear and you can see the sun from below. So, and there's an arrow right here that points you which direction to go in, right? So from here, you see a really tall structure, which I will attempt to climb in this video, even though it's like really hard, without falling. And I'm pretty sure it's easy, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's easy. And if you see me scope in, you'll see that there is a bunch more sets for these distance panes. That's what I'm gonna call them. These targets. I'll call them targets. There's actually an end to this map, and if you guys wish, and if you guys really want to see the content, I will time it, and I will time to see how long it takes from spawn here to over there with the fastest weapon that I have available to me. Which I wouldn't know that until I look at the walk speeds of that, but I'm not really gonna look into that now, but I'll look into it in a future video. So if I shoot this, clearly it didn't break, but this map here could actually help you learn how to aim and learn how to hit your targets. So clearly I can hit that there, and the funny part is that your bullet holes are floating in the air. Why? Because these are glass panels right here. Now, don't ask me why they're glass panels, but I find it very amusing just hearing the glass break. So, I think that's more of enough of that. My aim's garbage. This is why I don't snipe for a living. Here's the next part. Right? Here's the next one. So this right here, I'll pull back a little bit, is a penetration scale in a sense. Yeah, that's full of these glass panes. So, with those of you with slow computers, this is probably going to lag it really bad, like if it was exploding TNT in Minecraft. We'll put it like that. Right? So if I aim it here, if I shoot it rather, because I'm like right up close to it. Oh my god. Yeah. So if I shoot it there, not only does this demonstrate penetration, but I guess bullet drop, since it broke these two bottom pieces, or not these two, but a lot of bottom pieces right here. So this here demonstrates bullet drop. Right? So why do I find it funny? I find it funny mostly because of the glass breaking. Especially if you like spawn in with an LMG, or if you spawn in with a gun that's really high in penetration depth. I think you're able to figure it out. How deep it can go by using whatever it is. So I think, how would I put this right here? I guess each one of these lines here is a stud. Don't quote me on that, and it's probably incorrect. Somebody will probably correct me if they see this. But I would assume that each one of these are a stud between each of the bullet holes here. So I wouldn't know how deep it goes, and I'd probably have to count it, and I'm not gonna count that right now. Or probably ever. Right? See how, I don't know if you can see how laggy it even is for me, and I have a pretty decent computer for this. But you see how this demonstrates bullet drop? So these are the ones from the Hecate, right? See how it drops down? I mean, I know this thing has flechette, but the drop down here is to the center, which a normal, I guess a normal bullet wouldn't do, but at the same time it would, because I just demonstrated that with the Hecate. So let me shoot at this top piece of glass. So in this instance, this was there. This is probably because I aimed for the top there, but let's aim towards the bottom. Maybe not. Well, as you can see, that curves downward, even if it's not by much. So yeah, this is an efficient use of the, what is it, the depth penetration tester thingy. I don't know, this is a bunch of pane glass. You can even hit it with your knife. So yeah, this goes really, really far. Right? This goes really, really, really far. Now, the last thing I will be doing in this video is climbing up to the top of that. So, let me just reset my character. Good thing, right? And I'm going to take out a knife. Now, you're probably going to see how terrible this thing is based on what you see here. See? I end up dropping a lot because there isn't really much of a platform to walk on except for that, and it's not too good exactly to walk on it, even though it's okay. But then again, this map really isn't meant for actually playing, because both the spawns for both teams are right at the base of this. So in theory, this map would be the greatest spawn trap that you could ever get, or that you can get to. In practice, though, that probably won't be happening because, yeah, I wouldn't want to be on this map playing it as a map. For all of that, you might as well just use one of the green screen maps. But, it is what it is. Maybe I'll demonstrate the green screen map in the future. In a future video. That would depend on what it is. And I think I'm almost at the top here. Am I almost at the top? I got a couple more floors. So, let's get up here. And yep, I think this might be the second to last one, or the last one. Is it the last one? No, that's the last one. Right? Okay. So this is the top from here. this is practically a building. This is practically building's height. And again, the whole reason why I demonstrate this with a sniper is this is closer to us, right here, right around here. And this, if I keep going farther and farther and farther and farther, you see how it arrays up to where the green laser's at? Or where it's around there? Yeah, that's the end of the world generation. Or not the world generation, but the map generation per se. And then, very cool thing is that once you reach the outside of it, you actually see that this entire map, and you might actually see the curve as well while looking at it. This entire map is a sphere here. And in this gray sky right here, and the gray background in the bottom here, is just a sphere as well. Now, how far does it go until I fall out of the map? I don't know. I think I did try to test that theory, but I didn't want to test that theory now. That'll be for a future video. So, yeah, this is Void. This is the map, and this is what it looks like in those two directions. And in this direction right here, and this direction right here. Oh, yeah, actually, that's the same direction. And I guess that one over there, too. Similar things apply, but I wouldn't know, and I wouldn't want to try to know, because then at the same time, I probably would lose track, unless I had a second person here with a ballistics tracker on my gun, and I'm not really too fond of having ballistics trackers, even if it's here. But I guess I'll demonstrate the ballistics tracker as well, because it's also pretty interesting on how far it actually goes to track how far the bullet drop is. So, yeah, this is Void. This happens to be one of my favorite maps in the game, just for that glass breaking experience. So, yeah, if you liked the video, please like, comment, subscribe, and I hope you watch any of the other videos that I have on my channel, and with all of that, I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.